So my name is Carla White. I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and the name of my business is Gratitude Labs, and I want to build a funnel for the people who get my Gratitude Journal app. So I first discovered funnels, the whole concept of funnels, about 1.5 years ago. So since I discovered that concept, I've been wanting to build a funnel for well over 1.5 years. You know, what surprised me or what I loved the most was just how Bryan really listened to everything I was saying. Like, he really absorbed it. You could see his brain working and he was soaking it in, and he wasn't just replying automatic replies. He really gave some thought to what the dialogue was between us. Realizing my vision prior to today was a little bit tougher. I had been in the 2CCX coaching program. I had somewhat of a better idea than before I started that coaching program, but still understanding my offer, my value ladder, none of that was covered in the program. So to have that clarified today was just like the heavens opening. There's obviously, you can do it all yourself and you can spend 5 years doing it yourself. And by the time you spend the 5 years doing it yourself, the idea is going to be pretty fizzled out. Or you could have somebody help you out and get it to market faster and help making an impact faster. I wanted to be really prepared for today to get the most out of it, because I know Bryan is like a unicorn. He has all these amazing ideas, and I didn't want to be starting at the very beginning, just learning new basic concepts. So I was a little bit nervous of was I prepared enough, and after getting into the dialogue, I knew I was prepared, and what he brought in addition to that was amazing. So definitely today exceeded my expectations. How did they exceed my expectations? You know, there were no dumb questions. There were, Bryan welcomed any sort of dialogue that I had. And being so new to funnels and new to, how do I add value to my customers, I kind of felt like I might be asking some pretty basic general questions. But really, he brought some value and thought to all of them, and gave me so much more clarity and insight than I would have gotten, reading 100 books or going to a bunch of masterminds. It was all concentrated in one day. The unexpected was, what was there's a lot of them, was his perspective on all of the offerings that I bring to the table and how I can become a thought leader in whatever avenue I choose to go in. So so much of it goes into the experience I already have, and recognizing that I have a ton of experience already, and that holding that back isn't doing anybody, especially myself, a favor. I think the value is really incredible, because I belong to masterminds, I belong to study groups, I belong to coaching programs, and the information I get through those programs are scattered over a course of weeks and months. And so to have it concentrated in one day for the value of it, for the exact same value, and to not only have that, but a personalized roadmap, and have Bryan go through that roadmap and explain exactly how to lay that out with his perspective and with his background, is definitely worth the value, every penny. Yeah, absolutely. He understands my business. I think he understands it better than I do, to be honest. He's been through tons of coaching programs. He's been through, he adapts the same routines that I have. He understands the value of what I want to bring to the marketplace, and he believes in that value. And because he's been involved with it for so long, whether it's apps or whether it's mindset, he knows them both, which is a really unique perspective to have that in a conversation. And so Yeah, he knows my business, he knows my people, he knows where I want to go, and he knows how to take me there as well. You know, it's interesting because I knew that it would happen somehow or another, but it's just how, like understanding all those individual steps and having it mapped out in clear, precise, well, you just do this first, or you do that for second. Knowing the steps is so critical with, otherwise you just stay in procrastination mode. You don't ever take that next step because you don't know who or what or how to do it. So having that clear vision is so impactful in making it a reality. I say call me, I'll talk to you about it, but it's really, honestly, if you're sitting on the fence and you're not sure, you can always watch Bryan's videos because you're going to get tons of value out of that. And if you want to 10x that with your own business under a microscope, come on down and just visit with him. But also, if you are hesitant because you just don't think you'll get the value back, then you'll have to wonder, are you confident in your own idea? And Bryan will help you through that question as well. Final thoughts are be pleasantly surprised and make sure you spend some time in La Jolla because it's definitely a vibe, not just in this office, but around this town that you can take with you in your business as well.